Most guys get stuck at 25% body fat and blame themselves for not having enough willpower. Then they cut carbs and grind through harder workouts, only to regain the same weight over and over again. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 4 traps that will keep you stuck at 25% body fat and exactly what has helped dozens of my clients drop to 15% without crash diets or daily cardio. The first trap prevented my client Dave from getting to 15% body fat for over 2 years. My client Dave was just 3 weeks in when I got a text from him at 9 p.m. I'm not motivated anymore. So I asked, why do you even start this in the first place? He said, to get abs. I pushed a bit. Okay, but why do you want abs? He admitted he'd been avoiding the beach with his kids for the past 2 summers. It wasn't just about the abs. He hated the idea of taking his shirt off around other parents. And when we uncovered this motive, Dave got down to 15% body fat in under 3 months after struggling for 2 years. That was his deep why that helped him get there. So trap number 1 that will keep you stuck at 25% is having a surface level why. You need a deep why. Get abs isn't enough to get you through when the weeks are tough, but wanting to actually feel proud of yourself, wanting to play with your kids at the beach without worrying about what other people think. That's a deep enough why that will get you through the hard days. So here's what I want you to do right now, preferably. Before you change anything, your diet, your workouts, whatever, I want you to write down why this really matters to you. Like, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to get to 15% body fat? Write it down and get as deep as you can. I want it to sting a little. Then it's meaningful enough. Keep it where you can see it daily. Now you have your real reason in front of you. Let me show you the trap that keeps most guys aiming at the wrong target and never hitting 15% body fat. Look, YouTube is full of videos telling you to get down to 10% body fat. Honestly, I've made that mistake myself. But for most people, living at 10% is like living in a show home. Looks amazing, but you can't relax for a second. Every surface has to stay spotless. You're always tidying up, and whenever someone stops by, you're stressing about them touching anything. So what's the point? It's the same with your body. Your sleep tanks because your hormones are all over the place. Your workouts suffer because you're always hungry, and every meal turns into this stressful macro math equation. Now at 15% body fat, you look athletic, you have broad shoulders and a flat stomach, but you actually can have a social life. You can enjoy your life. It's like living in a place that's clean, but fairly comfortable to maintain. So trap number 2 is avoid chasing unrealistic targets. 25% body fat, chasing 10% is enough to keep you from ever hitting 15%. Set a realistic and sustainable target of 15%. Influencers conveniently miss out that dropping from 25 to 15% doesn't happen in 6 weeks. It usually takes 3 to 6 months. This is 25% body fat. Well, roughly. This is 15% body fat. Stop using smart scales or DEXA scans. They give you inconsistent readings, and this just messes with your head. Trust your eyes and take progress photos every 2 weeks instead, and use those photos, well, these photos, for reference and compare yourself. This gives you a more accurate guide. Obviously, it's not perfect, nothing is. After all, I hope that even though you're aiming for 15% body fat, it's more about how you look and how you feel rather than just a number. So now, even if you've nailed your why and you've picked the right target, 15% body fat, trap number 3 can keep you at 25% forever. Hossam hit a wall at the 2-month mark. He'd drop 15 pounds in the first 8 weeks, then nothing. The scale didn't budge for 2 weeks no matter what he tried. He was doing all the right things. Calories were on target, hitting his protein and training hard 4 times a week. I gotta admit, I was slightly confused. But then I asked him about his go-to healthy smoothie, which was labeled that in MyFitnessPal. He was blending bananas, peanut butter, oats, protein powder, almond milk, and honey. What I call the Barry's blend, and some of you might know what I'm talking about. Just eyeballing all the ingredients. And when I got him to weigh it out, it came out as 800 calories. He thought it was half that, more like 400 calories. This one smoothie was wiping out his daily calorie deficit every single day for 2 weeks straight. No wonder the scale wasn't moving. So step 3 is to make sure you're tracking everything accurately. Track your calories accurately if you actually want to get to 15%. You can get to 20% by tracking more loosely, even eyeballing, not even trying really. But as you get leaner, your body isn't as forgiving. The room for error disappears and you have to be accurate with your calories. Fats like peanut butter and cooking oils are full of calories. 1 tablespoon quickly turns into 2 if you're not careful. Get your scale, your food scale out. Weigh your food at least 90% of the time if you want reliable results. You can't complain if you're not doing those things. When you can't weigh the food, overestimate by around 25%. It's usually enough. And if you want to know exactly how many calories you should be eating, just fill out my free fat loss calculator like this. You can grab the link below. It's completely free. Now, even if you've nailed your tracking and you're getting results, this final trap can prevent you from hitting 15%. So Dave was tracking his calories, dropping weight like clockwork. Everything was going great until suddenly things stalled. He texted me, "I think I've hit a plateau. I haven't lost a pound in 10 days. And yeah, that's frustrating. Obviously, you're putting in the work. You start to wonder if the hard work is even worth it. But I told him, give it a few more days, Dave. You're tracking properly. We'll see the scale move. Sure enough, 3 days later, he was down 3 pounds. He was totally shocked, but relieved he didn't panic. So trap number 4 is thinking you've hit a plateau when really you're just getting impatient. A real plateau is 14 days of no change when you're doing everything right, not just a rough week on a scale. Don't be tempted to start slashing calories the second your weight just holds still for a few days. It's often just water weight or just normal fluctuations. So the first thing, double check your tracking. Most plateaus are not plateaus. They're just hidden calories or bites you're not tracking. And if your 7-day average truly hasn't moved in 2 weeks and you know your numbers are accurate, drop your calories by around 5%. Just that small movement can be enough. Then just keep repeating that process. Patience is everything here. Give your body time to catch up. All right, so now you know the traps that keep people stuck at 25% and you have your calorie target locked in, at least I hope. But if you actually want to get down to 15% body fat, here's the system you need to follow. Step 1, protein. Aim for around 1 gram per pound of body weight every day. It helps keep you full and helps keep your muscle. Step 2 is volume and fiber. Fill up on foods that will fill your plate, but are low in calories like vegetables, beans, and potatoes. Step 3, and this is a must, you have to be strength training 3 to 4 times a week, doing your best to add a little more weight or a couple more reps over time, progressively overloading. And step 4 is daily movement. I want you to shoot for 8 to 12,000 steps daily. Walking is easy to recover from and doesn't mess with your lifting. And if you stick to these 4, obviously with your calorie deficit too, you'll get to 15% body fat. There's no doubt about it. And when things get tough, and they will, trust me, lean on the reason you wrote down at the start, your why. That's what kept Dave going through his plateau. That's what helped Hossam turn things around when we fixed the smoothie issue. I'll say this again, dropping to 15% body fat isn't a 6-week thing. It's more like 3 to 7 months. But you'll end up feeling and looking better than 90% of guys your age. You'll feel strong instead of starving, and you'll actually enjoy life while keeping the results. If you want me to guide you through this entire process so you don't end up stuck at 25% body fat, instead, you'll finally hit 15% body fat and be able to stay there, hit the link below and apply to work with me. And if you want to see exactly what to eat to hit 15% without feeling hungry all the time, check out this video next. I break down the entire diet in detail. See you there.